Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago Cubs. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us here. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars in the sport, Aaron Judge. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Yuri Perez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
All right, ready to go here, and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Up and in, and we're underway from Wrigley Field. The 1-0. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 1 strike.
One out, base is empty. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Contreras sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ryan O'Hearn.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. In the
1-1.
dirt, 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Yikes, pretty hard to say anything other than he clanked that one. Maybe a little cut at the end, but a first baseman at this level has to make that play.
Two outs, runner at first. Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Now a check swing, but he held up. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Henderson stands at second with 2 gone. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And that's in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. And it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now. He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And now two aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
First and second, two down. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Breaking ball inside. Full count, 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Now here's the Orioles DH, Kobe Mayo. And there's a strike. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Misses outside. Full count now.
Full count.
Adley Rutschman waiting on deck for the Orioles. So 40 pitches already, still just in the first inning. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Snap throw to third, and he's back in safely. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Popped up the shed. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Orioles 2, and the Cubs coming up. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Bradish. What do you look for here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. To third, and that's foul. The 1-1, and that one is inside. Up the middle, Mateo fires to first on the run. Out. Nicely done for the out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And, Chris, that, of course, a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Kyle Tucker stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. 1 down, base is empty, and a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one not close. 2-2. Line drive caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. First pitch misses.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Swings through that one. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Judge waits. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 37th homer of the year. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Devers at the plate. Another solid power season. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Top of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Perez back to work. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Late swing, foul to the left. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So the batting order turns over. Jorge Mateo now led off the game with a strikeout. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Yuri Perez out of the game, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Righty reliever out of the pen, Tyson Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Just missed.
No. 1 ball, no strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. And
Outside.
Another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at bat here. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Giancarlo Stanton. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. And the 0-1. And strike 2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a slider misses down and away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. A flip to the pitcher covering, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting six, the left fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
One down, base is empty. Line drive and a base hit right there. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on at first with one gone. And the batter now, Wilson Contreras. In there, and it's 0-1. Green, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That's a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's a speed threat, Pete Crow Armstrong, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
The other way, fair ball. Coming home. He'll score and then tag it. Contreras headed home. The relay, the tag, and he's out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Bo Bichette up to the dish. There's a strike. Runner at second, two down. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with two outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That one fouled off. The 0-2. That one missed.
1-2.
Fans There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
O'Neill takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
No strikes.
O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. And a foul ball. Tied up here in the early going. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and a count 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And the sweeper misses.
Full count.
One down, base is empty, and he
Ball
walked
4.
him.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground right side, 4, 6, and he can't come up with it.
Now batter, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. O'Hearn, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ball.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Second baseman.
Foul ball there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Missed
2-1.
inside with the curve. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and he's on at first.
Everything came together for him. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Trey Turner at the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now back, right fielder, Kyle.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Onto O'Hearn. 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Here at Wrigley Field, out of the 4th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses.
2-2.
It's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2 now. Stays alive. Hacks it and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Now back, the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
So digging in, Cedric Mullins. Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering misses, and that's ball one. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Two now. And foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The next offering misses. And a full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. 1-2-3, go the Orioles. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. In the air, left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Riley Green will hit next. Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fouled off left side. Devers stands at first with one out. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under it. And there's two away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. A single his first time. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering way off the plate. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're headed to the fifth. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me. You know, these Orioles, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Tucker makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg, 0 for 2 in this one. That one the other way. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul out of play. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 5th. And the count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch gets away. And the runner holds. Runner on at third, one gone. And that one ripped to left. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double as a run scores on the play.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. And foul ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate, 1 for 2. In there for strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's the strike.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Man at second. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-2.
Now that's the right fielder, Colton Johnson.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Dodson on to pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That's down and in. A slider missed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
O'Hearn on at second with 2 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
This one in the air. Devers settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Bradish back to work.
No,
and that's
outside.
off the outside edge. Ball 1.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
And that's a strike.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, left field. O'Neill hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Bo Bichette digs in now. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the offense has
No
gotten
ball.
going,
One
and a
strike.
pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one lifted to left. O'Neill makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one down
Just
the
foul.
line, and it goes just foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a miss. Mayo, 23
No ball.
years
One
old.
strike.
He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Tucker hauls it in, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. And that's
No,
off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. That
Ball.
misses the zone. Now 2 balls
2
and a
balls.
strike.
1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Rutschman leads off first with one away. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup and into the box for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Just missed.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 2.
And he lays down a bunt. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Fought off foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. That's in there. It's 0-1. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Bases loaded, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Way upstairs, now 1-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Here's Kyle Tucker. That one outside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
There's a strike. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. In there safely. And here is Devers.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side, Mateo. In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Nice at bat right there. Puts the ball in play and brings in a run from third. Now they only trail by 1.
Here's Stanton now.
The first baseman, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1. And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Bradish won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. This to third, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Up the middle, Mateo. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get 2 and draw even again. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Back here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Tied at 4. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Just outside, and the count 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 2. Swung on, belted. Green going back. And he brings it into the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. And that misses. And that is ball 1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Colton Cowser will hit next. And ball
no.
1. In for a strike, and 1-1. Up the middle, Turner steps on the bag for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Ball 1, no strikes. Chop to third. Westberg tosses across to first, and Bichette is retired.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
On the ground to the left. On to O'Hearn.
He's out.
And they get Turner for the out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
And next for the Cubs, Kyle Tucker.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. O'Hearn steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 4. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Orioles DH.
Kobe.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Mason Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Tied at 4. And that one fouled off. That's to third, and that one handled. Slings it across. First out in the top of the 8th. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
No ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bounce to the right. Bichette. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. And the first offering is not close. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a pop-up. Devers settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 4-4. Coming on for the Orioles, Ryan Baker.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
It's Aaron Judge now. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
late on that fastball.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One down. And up next for Chicago, Giancarlo Stanton. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a ground ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Back-to-back base hits. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at-bat. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And this is inside. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's Contreras now.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Inside. Ball 2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Two on, 2 outs. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Go ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New arm out of the bullpen, Porter Hodge.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And the next pitch is way outside.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Towards first. He takes it on his own. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses. Ball 1. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Little chopper rolls foul. Just missed. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Got him swinging.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Gunnar Henderson digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Now, it's not easy putting a runner on first base for free, but sometimes it's just the best option. He's been on fire at the plate, so why not take the bat out of his hands and try to get the next guy?
O'Neill in the box lays off for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. is in for a strike. And it's 2-1. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. In the air on the infield. And that's the third out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on base. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Baker back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano also getting ready. That one's in there. 0-2 now. Out towards left center. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So up now for Chicago, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Four in the 9th. And fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. You got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now Trey Turner, 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and this ball is going to wind up out of play.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and they might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brian Baker gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Yennier Cano comes on now.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
So runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. First
Outside.
pitch just misses. Winning run stands at second. Check swing, went around.
One ball,
That's strike
one
one.
strike.
This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Go to third. He's safe. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That's the third out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job at getting out of the jam.
Here at Wrigley Field, and now so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Kowser up to bat next, lays off for a ball. One out. The go-ahead run is at second here in the top half of the 10th. Just missed.
And you got to wonder with first base open, one out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Man at second.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Ball 2.
Two down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And here in extra innings. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Orioles lead 1. This game's all tied at 4. Back here at the friendly confines. And the batter now, Aaron Judge. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Throw is offline. This one's over, and the Cubs walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.